Every evening when the sun goes down, a standard solar-powered home hits a wall. Your panels stop producing energy, and your entire house immediately shifts its reliance over to your stored battery power. Pulling heavy loads through the night takes a severe mechanical toll on standard deep-cycle batteries. The deep, continuous drains degrade the internal chemistry, forcing you into an expensive replacement cycle every 3 to 5 years. If your batteries drain completely and you have to pull from the grid, you get hit with time-of-day tariffs. Utility companies deliberately charge significantly higher rates for the electricity you consume at night. Solar panels easily conquer the daytime. However, relying on them alone leaves you with a costly vulnerability that reappears every single night. There is a specific piece of hardware claiming to fix this: the 1 kVA residential micro-wind turbine, specifically models built around low-friction coreless motors. The marketing claims surrounding these turbines are aggressive. Manufacturers promise 24/7 off-grid power generation, zero reliance on backup diesel generators, and the ability to stretch a standard battery's lifespan up to 15 years. This creates a real financial dilemma. You have to decide if it makes sense to spend anywhere from 30,000 to 90,000 rupees on a microturbine, or if you should take that same budget and buy a high-capacity lithium battery upgrade instead. Avoiding an expensive mistake means stripping away the promotional hype. Evaluating this technology requires looking at your specific local wind conditions and actual energy needs. The first thing to understand is the harsh baseline reality of aerodynamics. To actually generate usable amps, and not just spin freely, a turbine requires a continuous minimum wind speed of 2 meters per second. This line graph compares predictable nighttime consumption against a turbine's erratic generation. Look closely at the gaps. When local wind drops below the 2 meter per second threshold, power flatlines, severing your supply. Under optimal conditions, a 1 kVA system yields 6 to 15 units of electricity every 24 hours. The trade-off is absolute. You must decide whether to sacrifice the guaranteed reliability of battery storage for the unpredictable geographic lottery of local wind patterns. If you do have the right wind profile, the turbine's greatest strength is actually how it protects your existing equipment. Using a hybrid controller, you link the turbine directly into a standard 2-battery solar inverter setup. This schematic shows how a trickle charge works. The turbine continuously feeds steady amperage into the battery bank. This steady trickle stabilizes your stored energy level, preventing the battery from crossing down into the deep discharge threshold. Mechanically shielding the battery from the damage of deep overnight cycles significantly slows down the chemical degradation of the battery plates. By keeping the charge level high through the night, you can extend the service life of your existing bank far beyond the standard 3-year replacement window. For most homeowners, the primary return on investment for a wind turbine is preventative. It reduces long-term ownership costs by delaying the purchase of a completely new battery bank. To proceed, the market offers 2 hardware paths: the horizontal axis and vertical axis turbines. This matrix maps your upgrade paths. The vertical model is silent and compact, perfect for balconies. The horizontal model requires a large radius and generates noticeable noise, but offers aggressive cost efficiency for wide-open areas at just 30,000 rupees. Choosing the vertical model means accepting a severe economic penalty. You are paying a 300% price premium over the horizontal version, solely to solve for neighborhood noise and balcony space constraints. Your hardware choice dictates your budget. The location of your home decides whether you are forced to pay that premium for stealth. Despite what the marketing implies, residential micro-wind is the wrong choice for a large segment of homeowners. If you live in a dense, high-rise urban cluster or a low-wind valley property, generating a continuous 2 meter per second airflow is often physically impossible. In those environments, the rational choice is to take that 90,000 rupees and invest it into a high-capacity lithium battery bank to pair with your existing solar panels. Expanding your battery storage is a simple solution that guarantees predictable nighttime power regardless of the weather happening outside your window. If you suspect your property does have the right geography, you can finalize your strategy right now. This flowchart begins with the ultimate disqualifier. Does your specific property experience consistent nighttime wind? If yes, we move down. Now apply the secondary filter. Are you in a dense neighborhood with strict noise restrictions or limited mounting space? If you have a rural or coastal property with no restrictions, the $30,000 horizontal turbine is your most cost-effective path to 24/7 power. If you are restricted to a suburban roof or an apartment balcony, the $90,000 vertical turbine is the necessary premium you must pay to quietly beat time-of-day tariffs. When it is perfectly matched to the right geography and budget, microwind addresses the core limitation of home solar. It provides a specialized solution for users who have the wind to support the investment.